It's Monday night. You know what it means? It means Facebook Live, and our guest tonight is one of the biggest players that played in the Q, Milo Roelens from the Acadie-Bathurst. Milo, thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's fun to have you with us for one of the last interview of the year, because obviously we're getting fast in those playoff. Talking about the playoff, we'll start with the playoff just a little bit, and then we're gonna talk about your career and maybe past teammates and about a little bit about your team. But I want to know, were you surprised to sweep the Halifax Mooseheads first?
Yeah, well, obviously we knew it was going to be hard. We thought we believed in ourselves. We thought we were going to win, but not in four. We thought maybe 6, 7 games was going to be hard battle, but Keller was just amazing that series. Colby Huggins. I mean, everyone really stepped up. So it was fun to watch as a teammate too. People like sacrificing their bodies and stuff. So it was great.
And what was the reaction when you were in the dressing room and say, "Well, we just swept one of the best team in Canada"?
Oh yeah, we were really excited. We we were really happy. Not a lot of people expected us to win, just like right now in Big Como. So no, we were really happy that how it turned out. Yeah.
So now you played your two first game in Baycamo. You lost those two games. What's the mindset right now, and what it's gonna take to tie this series now that you're going back home?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's game is going to be huge. We really have to play 60 minutes. I feel like that's the one thing we didn't really do back in Big Como. Always play 60 minutes. Dave outplayed us for a longer time. So if we play 60 minutes, I'm confident in our team. So no, it's going to be a fun battle.
What's your analysis of the first two games? What made the difference? You said the battle. Is that only that? What's your analysis of the first two
Yeah,
games?
no, like I said, we had 2 bad starts.
Mm.
Had a lot of penalties too, where we could have, been better. So I feel like if we play 60 minutes, like I said, if we play 60 minutes, it's going to be a closer series. But yeah, we just have to make some small adjustments, get more pucks at net, and yeah.
If you're watching the live right now and you have some questions for Milo Rollins, just put it in the chat and in the comments, and I'll be happy to ask him. That's why we do this kind of interview live. It's because you can reach out to the player directly and ask your question. We'll talk a lot about you today, Milo, because we want to know a little bit more about you. And there's not much to say about the series anyway, because you just said it, and there's only two games in anyway. So I want you to talk a little bit about. I want you to talk a bit about you. There's a Belgium flag right next to your name on the Q side, and maybe people don't know why or where it come from. Even though you played in midget AAA in the Quebec region, so why is there a Belgium flag
Yeah.
right next to your name?
Well, I was actually born in Belgium. I was born and raised there until I was 11, and then my parents made a decision to move to Quebec City. So that's why I played. I started playing in Quebec in Adam. So I've been in Quebec for a while now. So it's pretty much home.
Yeah, it is home. But do you still go back sometime in Belgium? Because you're not considered as a Euro here, because you're
Yeah.
obviously you're a Quebecer.
hmm No, but like my mom's Canadian too, so I have dual citizenship. Sorry,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, I go back home. Well, to Belgium every summer. I try to go every summer, but sometimes now with the working out schedule and stuff, I don't really have time. But I go see my grandmother still lives there, my dad's brother and cousins and stuff. So yeah, I see everyone.
Do you have, I don't know, Belgium's hockey fan that follow you guys? Because obviously there's not a lot of great or good Belgium hockey players, since it's really not the main sports over there. Also, do you have like a fan base in Belgium?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm not popular enough for that, so I don't think I have a fan base in Belgium.
Well, now that you have an NHL contract, maybe you're gonna become a star in Belgium.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll see. Probably not because soccer's so huge, but
Yeah,
you never know, right?
I mean, maybe an athlete from another sports. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe you're gonna become a star in Europe. Talking about that, I didn't plan to talk it so fast, but now that we're on the subject, I just said that you had a contract with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, how get us through the I don't know the time when they approach you and maybe they offer you a contract where there are a lot of back and forth. Get us to the story of that contract.
Yeah, well, actually, it was pretty quick. I was surprised at how quick it happened. My agents did a great job, obviously. So I was just eating upstairs with my billet family and my roommate Bobby, and I get a text from my agent. It's like, "Hey, answer the phone." I was like, "Hey, yeah, wait 5 minutes. I'm still eating." Well, he's like, "No, answer the phone right now." Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, I guess I have to go downstairs to my room." So I answer. He's like, "Yeah, we've been talking to Tampa, and we think they're gonna offer a contract in the next couple of weeks." So I was like, "Oh, wow, that's amazing, great." I couldn't actually believe it at first. I was like, "Are you joking with me right now or no?"
Yeah.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, okay, great. And then I obviously call my parents. I'm like, "Yeah, I think Tampa's interested, all that stuff." And then the next day, same thing. I'm eating my billets, and I get a call from a number in Florida or something. I'm like, "Oh, wow." He
That might
calls
be.
me, "Hey, congratulations, blah, blah, blah," all that stuff. So no, it was a great, it was
Who,
fun, obviously.
who did call you? Was it Julien Brisebois? Since he's
It was
using oh, it was Julien.
a lot of people calling. I think assistant GM too, and that guy too. It was pretty much a
So, were you expecting like to have an HL team around you? Obviously, you're a big guy, 6'6". You're a huge guy that can play. That helps. But were you? I don't know. Did you start the beginning of the year and say, "I might have an NHL contract," or you were starting to look at maybe college or maybe pro in Europe or something? Were you surprised? And I
you
mean,
know what? I was surprised on how quick it happened, but I believed in myself. I talked to my agent, my parents, and stuff before the season, and we knew it was going to be a big season for me if I really wanted to reach the first step of hopefully many. And yeah, no, I believe in myself. Gordy put me in great situations too, where playing with Bobby, great player, Huggin, Lalde, all those guys. So it made my life easier too, for sure.
that's awesome. What was the reaction of your family when you told them, "Well, I have an NHL contract now"?
Oh, well, it was amazing. It was amazing. My parents are pretty relaxed people, pretty chill people, and they seemed really happy. I only called them because I was in Bathurst, so I didn't really see their face reaction, but no, they were really excited.
Who was the first person you called?
My dad and my mom. Yeah,
Your dad and your
yeah,
mom.
yeah, and
And
then the whole family knew after a couple hours. Everyone knew.
what was the reaction of your brother? Because you actually played with your brother. What
Oh,
was
he
the
was super
reaction?
happy for me. He was really happy for me. He called me right away after he knew, and no, he was just congratulating me. Obviously, he was a huge model of mine. I was trying to follow his footsteps, so no, I owe a lot to him.
Talk to me about the relation with your brother, because I said it. You had the chance to play together, and maybe I have a maybe you can tell us how it was to play with your brother in junior major. But to talk to us about the relation with Mitsis.
It's great. I feel like he's my closest best friend. Probably talk to him every day. So no, we're pretty close. It really helped as a 16-year-old coming into the league. You don't know what's going to happen. So and he pretty much took me under his wing. So no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. You don't realize it until later that you're extremely lucky. Sorry.
You're too big guy. Maybe give us an update on what Smith is doing right now, because he's obviously graduated from junior major. Where is he right now, and how his career is going?
Yeah, he's in Belgium right now. He played a couple of games in the East Coast, and then he played pretty well. And then he got unlucky with an injury, and then he decided to work for my dad, help my dad out in Belgium, and he's getting into golf a lot, and he's pretty good. He's beating me, so it's kind of annoying me, but hey, I'll beat him one day.
Oh, okay. So you have a lot of I don't know competition out of the ice?
Yeah, all the time. Every game, everything we do is competition, but it's fun competition for sure.
Well, you won the tallest, and I'm pretty sure you'll never win this one.
Yeah, no, tallest I won, but he was heavier a couple of years ago, but I don't think anymore. But no, yeah, he's more beard too, but I'm trying to grow it out now.
Yeah, you're working on it, right?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean? That's awesome. Talk to you. You talk about Gordy Dwyer, your coach. How is it to be coached by a former NHLer? And to be honest, frankly, such a good guy. He's really a good guy.
He's really like a player's coach. I feel very comfortable just talking to him about anything. He makes you want to play, run through a roll pretty much every game you play. He's a great motivator. You try to pick his brain as much as possible because obviously he lived it, and he lets me know he played in the NHL at 21. He has that, but no, it's really been fun. Great year. So hopefully we can keep this going.
Have you watched some videos of him in the NHL? Did you sneak it? Did you?
Yeah, sometimes we just go on YouTube or something, watch some Gordy clips. But yeah.
What kind of clips did you watch?
Everything. His goals, his fights, everything.
Yeah, he was a courageous player.
Yeah, really. You can see how he just cares about people and stuff. So you can see on the ice, and now as a coach, you feel it too that he really cares about all his players and he wants what's best for you. So, no, it's been great.
What would you say is his strongest asset as a coach?
Just his, obviously he played his knowledge about the game of hockey and his way of communicating to us as players. It's really helpful.
I want you to talk a little bit about your team because obviously you're the leader of that team. You talked about Huggins. Maybe it's a player that we don't talk enough. Maybe talk to us about him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Works hard. He's has a lot of hockey sense. He's very smart with the puck. He slows down the game, and he's as a player, you love playing with him because he finds your tape. He's always open. You feel like he lift up your head and he's open. So it's been fun playing with him.
He has a good playoff so far. It's actually the best scorer for you guys. You're right behind him. I want you to talk about your goaltender also because they gave you a shot all year.
Yeah, no, both of our goalies have been exceptional, really. But obviously in the playoffs, it's been Keller. He's been the one guy that hasn't taken a day off. He's pretty much been good every single game. He's been good every single game, not even pretty much every single game. He's been good every game, and he keeps us in every game. So we know that if we can score 2-3 goals, we have a chance of winning. Even with 1 or 2, we have a chance of winning. So that's always fun to have for sure.
Yeah, that must help when you get on the ice and you know that if you make a mistake, most of the time the goaltender will
bail you out. He's bailed me out a couple times, so hopefully
he did. And about you, you're the captain of the Acadie-Bathurst Titan. How is it for you to receive that title?
Obviously, it's a huge honor for me, but I wouldn't say I'm by myself. We have a bunch of leaders like Bobby Orr has been huge for us. Igor and Perry have really chipped in a lot. They've been great leaders for us. And no, we have a great group of guys too, which is pretty easy for us as leaders to, lead the group because everyone's chipping in. So it's been great.
Last year, you had that experience going to the third round. Do you think that experience for you helped you in those playoffs this year?
Oh, for sure. You really, I've been to the semifinals for 2 years in a row now, so it has helped a lot. I'm trying to pick on Parent as a leader and Gauthier, all those guys, Hines, Josh, all those guys have been great leaders. So you just try and learn from them and try and bring it now to our team. So yeah,
obviously I think, and don't get me wrong, I think you're a good team, but I don't think there's as much as raw talent in your team this year that you had last year. But what similarities in those teams that you see that you say, well, we can do something with that team this year?
Yeah, well, I think it's just our team chemistry. Where last year we were really close. This year it's the same thing. We're really close as a group. Not really any groups. It's just all of us together. So that's a lot of fun just being in a team like that too, where you feel comfortable, everyone's happy, everyone feels good. So it's a good vibe to our team for sure.
That's awesome. You were talking about former teammates in Sherbrooke. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk about one specifically. And I know, I'm sure you know where I'm getting at, but Joshua Roy has made it to the NHL pretty quick. Yeah. Are you still in contact with him? Were you surprised to see him make the move to the big league?
Yeah, you're not really surprised when you play with him. You know just how good he is. It's super easy playing with him. It's just incredible. Even in practice, always scoring pretty easy. So maybe not this early, but we all knew he was gonna play at some point in the NHL for sure. And yeah, we keep in touch sometimes. We get a small text in here and there, but we see each other in the summer too sometimes. So it's no, I'm really happy for him. Really proud of him too. He's been from 17 growing up with him basically in Sherbrooke to
Mhm.
now. I mean, it's been huge for him. So I'm really happy for him and really proud.
I know Josh is a good golfer. Did you play golf with Josh a little bit? Are you a better golfer than Josh?
No, I'm way worse than him. I'm trying to get in the gym now just to be better golfer than him. But he's no, he's amazing. He's actually really good. Just teach me some stuff when I was in Sherbrooke a couple years ago.
All right. Do you bench press more than him then?
No, I don't. Long arms.
It's all. I'll just stop asking question about Josh then.
Yeah, come on. You're making me.
Yeah. Sorry. uh, I was thinking maybe you're bigger, taller, and stuff, but yeah, I guess it's a gym
I'm
rat
bigger,
too.
heavier though, but
Oh,
tall.
you're heavier, yeah.
But no, I have the long arms, so it's
Yeah, you should get in a fight with him then.
yeah, I'll try maybe
Yeah.
one day.
But so you're in contact. But you were. That's funny because you said we were absolutely sure you had made it to the NHL. What made you so sure?
Just the way he comports himself, he is a hard worker. That was something that people didn't think of him. He was a really hard worker, and just by playing hockey, like I played a couple games with him. I was lucky enough to be on the same line as him a couple times, and he's it's easy to find him on the ice, and he never like it's like a string. His pucks, like he never loses the puck, and he always makes the right play at the right time. So he's yeah, no surprise there for him being in the NHL.
And you said it's easy to play with him, but is it like more pressure also when you play with a guy around him because you'll probably always make the good play. So if you're not at the right place at the right moment, it's going to be on you in some way.
Yeah, in some way, but I don't think you don't think of it like that. Usually, it's your teammate, right? You don't think of Josh Roy as like, oh, he's Joshua Roy. He's just your teammate that is great at hockey, and he's just like it's pretty easy playing with him. You just play hockey, and you don't really think about the spotlight on him because you're just trying to like make the right play also and play the right way. So yeah, he helps a lot in that way, but you don't really think of it as more pressure.
If you're watching live and you have question, I think we'll do maybe about 5 minutes again in English with Milo, and then we're gonna switch to French. So it's pretty much last call. If you have a question for Milo Roelens, you only played 1 year, one full season in Acadie-Bathurst. What's your favorite spot to go eat, or maybe to just hang out? Did you discover the city a little bit?
Yeah, we did. I feel like Castle and Crew and District Burger are two pretty good spots to go eat. And you have the bootlegger too, where you can get some snacks. And our favorite place to hang, I'd say, is Harry's Billets. It's where we play cards, all that stuff. So it's been fun for sure.
What kind of cards do you play? What's your favorite game?
Play 31. We play. Forgot the name of the other game because I'm not great at it. But 31's our main game.
All right, I have a question. Okay, so it works with the last couple of questions I'll have for you. Mathieu Saint-Onge has. What do you eat before games?
Oh, my billet Denise makes great food. I eat chicken and pasta before games.
So pretty much classic, right?
Yeah, it's a classic answer. I think
Yeah.
nothing special here now.
My feeling is two hockey players out of three might just eat that before.
Yeah. Well, I don't even. That's what she makes, and it's great. So and it's been working. So.
But when you were in Sherbrooke or Gatineau, was it the same or?
It's whatever. It's well, obviously you try and eat what's good for you before a game. So like spaghetti, pasta, all sorts of pasta. So it's basically that every time. But here, like the pasta doesn't switch. It's the same pasta. So it's a
So you're not so picky on what you eat
oh
before.
no.
All right, Jeff. Do you have a superstition? Do you have the same pre-game routine, or do you just go with the flow?
Yeah, well, routine's pretty important. I feel like if you do your same routine, you feel pretty good before going on the ice. So that's one thing that I try to keep the same. But like I said, if one thing's bad, it happens, right? It's not the worst, but I try to keep it as close as possible to the same thing.
I have another question. We actually inserted a little bit. How do you feel about your next move to Tampa Bay? Maybe you want to expand on your contract and what's coming up for you in the next couple of years.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm pretty excited. It's going to be, hard. It's going to be a grind. So I'm ready to work. But yeah, next year, hopefully, AHL, and we'll see from there.
Okay. I'm laughing because I'm not laughing about your answer, but I just have a question here. What mascot is the craziest in the league?
As a player, you don't really see a mascot, right? So I'd say our mascot Maximus is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really notice. I guess you saw those in like events and stuff, but
yeah, not really. While we were playing, you really don't see what the mascots do. So
that's awesome. All right. What happened in the dressing room stays in the dressing room, but I'll ask you to maybe just give us a little bit of a secret in the dressing room. Nothing too big. Don't worry. Who's the funniest guy in the locker room?
You have a McRae that's pretty funny, and a low key funny guy that comes up now and then is Noah LeBurge, is a pretty funny guy too. So
what do they do that make them funny? Do they do?
I don't know. It's really funny. There's some guys that just have it and they're funny, and those two guys, they're funny. So that's all I can say about it.
All right, you were talking about your routine. What is it before the game? Get us through your pregame routine.
Yeah, I get to the rink. If we play at 7, try to get to the rink at like 4:15, and take my sticks, switch into like in shorts, all that stuff, and then I go get a massage by our best massage therapist, Dave. Get my hips loose and stuff, my lower back maybe a bit, whatever's bothering me, and then we have meetings. Then I do my small stretch, warm up, bike, and then pretty much ready to play.
Do you have a weird tape job, or do you have like a regular tape job?
Most basic tape job ever, from toe to heel, white tape. So it's nothing special.
So you wouldn't be the best candidate to do a tape job feature, right?
No, shouldn't be me. Who has a good tape job? And I mean, pretty much all basic.
It's all basic.
That has a special tape job, but not really. No.
All right. Who's the DJ in the room?
Colby Hagen.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, and I won't tell him, but is he a good DJ?
Oh yeah, he is. Sometimes some songs are questionable, but most of the time he gets us going, and it's good songs. So
what kind of music do you guys put like in practice or before games?
Everything. A lot of country, because he's from PI, so country, rap, sometimes depressing songs. Depends. Sometimes it's his mood, not the team's mood. It's his mood. Songs he wants to listen to. So it's but it gets you. It's fun. No, it's
all right. So if he is on a cold streak, like 5 games without scoring and stuff, it's gonna be depressing in the room. Or something?
See, like those slow songs where you're just like, oh, I mean, today I feel bad.
So it does it hype you? Does it still hype you, the depressing song, when you get on the ice?
Songs are mostly for practice. For games, you put on the good songs, the songs that get you going for sure.
What kind of music do you listen on your own?
My own rap, country, that's hip hop. No, not even hip hop, like more pop-ish.
Got it.
Relaxing music.
Awesome. Dustin Obey has another question. What are you gonna miss most about Bathurst?
Oh, definitely my teammates, my billets, everyone here. It's been a great city to me, and yeah, my teams have been great. There are a lot lot of close friends here that I've been lucky enough to play with. So yeah, gonna miss my teammates. Obviously, the staff, everyone in Bathurst is gonna be sad to leave one day.
Maybe you're gonna be happy to play to go to the rink with the Sentinels and in a hot spot in Florida somewhere.
Yeah, that I wouldn't mind that either. But still gonna miss the boys here.
So you were number 96. Maybe get us to the story of why you wearing that number.
Yeah, well, I started with 96 in Pee Wee, and basically since then, every chance that I've had, I've stayed with 96. And it's when I was Pee Wee, I really loved Rantanen. Was someone he's like 6'4", pretty skilled guy, built strong and stuff. So I was looking up to him, and so I stuck with that ever since.
Are you superstitious about your number? Like, would you?
No,
for you?
I mean, it's just a number, right? Where if 96 is available, I'll just take it. But if not, I'll just, I have another couple numbers in my head that I could use too.
Awesome. Well, Roelens, thank you so much for accepting our interview request. Good luck for the rest of the series. You guys are going back home against Bécomo for 3 games in a row, at least 2, and maybe 3 if you win at least 1. So good luck for the rest of the series, and thank you again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.